So what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel once again. You know, I appreciate having you here. Now we're out on a little bit of a shakedown ride. Those of you that follow me on Instagram will know that my rear brakes, I wore them down to nothing. We were metal on metal. I pulled it out of the garage, I wheeled it out backwards, and all I could hear was this funny noise. And I had a little look, and my brake pads had basically disintegrated. There was nothing left. Got away with saving a disc, so that's nice. But I think it was only about 1,600 miles I did on these rear pads, because around here there's a lot of sand and it annihilates the pads. Now normally on the road I get 6,000 to 10,000 on a set of brake pads, but on this little thing off-road, seems like 1,600 miles is about the tops. Right, we're here in the Surrey hills. We're just heading up. It's a horrible day. It's not raining, so that's good. It's cold, it's foggy. That's not the lens, that's actual fog in the air. It's hanging quite low. We're up in the hills, so we're not high, but we're higher than as if we were at sea level, obviously, because we're up in the hills. I know what I'm talking about. I know I talk rubbish most of the time, and this is no exception. So the reason we're up here is because I was going to go and do a shakedown ride, about 10 minutes, test these rear brakes, bed them in, get them all nice and grippy. But then I thought, do you know what? I've got all day off. Let's just go out for a ride. So I'm heading out to the hills. I'm going to take some green lanes, some country lanes. We're going to head up, have a coffee, and then do the same lanes in reverse. It's going to be a fun day. Nothing you haven't seen before, probably, unless you haven't seen one of these videos before. Then it's a lot you haven't seen before. Hopefully I won't fall off. These tyres are a little bit sketchy on this tarmac, but it all adds to the fun. It is a Saturday, so I'm assuming there'll be people out on the lanes, so it's not going to be a quick one. Well, it's not going to be a quick one anyway, because it's going to be a bloody muddy one. It hasn't stopped raining for, I don't know, 2 months? It's got to be 2 months. It's rained nearly every day for 2 months. Sometimes heavy, sometimes not. It was raining when I left home as well, so just to add to the slush. But it's all good practice. It's all a learning curve. I say on every bloody video, it's all a learning curve. If you don't go out and test yourself in crappy conditions, then what can you do, eh? You'd never ride in Britain, would you? If you didn't go out in the rain, if you didn't go out in the rubbish conditions, you'd be sat at home on your sofa watching, I don't know, David Dickinson and his brown mahogany skin trying to sell you tat as antiques. I'm actually hoping there's no one on the lanes. I'm hoping that this weather is keeping people away, and I don't mean motorcyclists. We're stupid enough, we go out in this. I just hope there's no horses, not too many mountain bikers. As I say, that come around the corner, there's some mountain bikers. I hope there's not too many, especially the walkers. They moan about everything, and I don't know why the walkers are the most miserable. I really don't, because they're the ones that can actually get off of the track. They can just step aside and walk wherever they want. They can walk wherever they want around here. They can walk down there, they can walk up there, they can walk anywhere basically. There's nothing to stop them. But ask the people that have to abide by the laws and the lanes and stuff like that. We don't have a lot of choice, so I don't see why they get annoyed with us. I wouldn't walk in the street. I wouldn't walk in the road. Would you? Would you walk in the road and then blame the car if it's coming along? I wouldn't, but there you go. That's walkers in the Surrey hills for you. See, look, a footpath. There's no one on it. Wasting your feet. You're wasting your feet. I do like these lanes as well, these tarmac ones. It's very nice around here. It's very relaxing. I mean, it's a bit slippery because of the leaves on the floor, but on the whole, it's a lovely place to ride, especially with these autumn colours that you probably can't see too well because it's so foggy and dull up here. But trust me, the reds and the greens look lovely. Oh, it's good to be out. It's a little bit chilly. My hands are cold, but if I wear winter gloves when I go off-road, my hands sweat so much, I basically pull the lining out when I take my gloves off. So this way is much better. I'm just going to stop here because I'm going to put my goggles on and turn the ABS off, because I'm going up the lane just on the right here. There we go. Part 1, ABS off. I'm expecting this to be very, very slippery, but should be fun nevertheless. It's been a long time since I've been out on this little 250. Where should we go? Let's go centre. Oh, big boulder. You've got to be careful here because you get mountain bikers coming down from either direction. Yeah, last time I came up here, I was on the Africa Twin. And I can tell you now, 100%, that this bike is more planted with these tyres. Thank you. They were nice walkers, that makes a change. They're not shaking their fist at me or throwing stones. God, it's foggy up here. Don't know why this lane's always foggy. Well, not always foggy, but when it gets foggy, this one gets the most foggy, if that makes sense. Oh, that looks deep. Where are we going? Let's go here. Let's go through the middle. Hopefully we won't fall off the edge. Oh, we made that one. We're getting this down. We're getting used to this. We're in danger of getting okay at this. Woohoo! Yeah, it's a little bit slippery, but fun nevertheless. Dankeschön. I'm not even German. That fooled them. Oh, this thing's so much better on the lanes than the Africa Twin. I feel at home on this now. I feel chilled out and relaxed. I mean, look at the fog. Right, that's one little lane done. That was nice. Got my me eye in, so to speak. That felt good. That felt nice. The bike felt sweet. I don't mind it wet, but I don't want it raining when I'm out. This bit is exceptionally slippery normally. So, hey, yep. Oh, I'm feeling good. I did just have a Red Bull and a sausage bap, so that gave me a little bit of energy, which is nice. Because you need that. You need energy when you're doing this. It is quite hard work. Especially when you're an unfit motherfucker like me. Ah, they've blocked that off. That's good, because there was lots of cars stuck in that one, and it's not actually the byway. So if you go down places that are not actually the byway, it's f***ing it up for the rest of us, and that's not good. God, this looks extremely muddy down here. And I was right, it is. Whoa. We're getting deep, boys. Woohoo! Oh, this is all good fun. When I came down here the other day on the Africa Twin, oh my god, it was so sketchy. I was all over the place. Jeez, now that was deep. Oh, my hands are starting to ache now. I'm hanging on too tight. I'm tensing up. that back brake a test. Yep, that works. My hands are bloody aching. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm not feeling like I've got the energy for this, but we're going to persevere. We're going to keep going. Well, I've got to go back that way anyway, so we're going to do the lanes again in reverse. It's nice to be out. It's good to get a little bit of practice in. Push myself. I really am pushing myself today. Not in a bad way. I'm not pushing myself like I'm going to come unstuck or feel like I'm going to come unstuck. I just feel a little bit down, a little bit lazy, lethargic, I think is the word. So hopefully when I have the coffee, well, one more lane till I get to the coffee, and then hopefully that coffee will perk me up, and on the way back we can enjoy it a little bit more. I am enjoying it now, but we'll enjoy it without the pain in the hands. I don't know why they're bloody hurting so much, but they are. So anyway, on that note, I'll see you in a bit. Right, we are back. Welcome back to this lovely autumn, cold, miserable afternoon. But I am giving you some brick walls. I know some of you missed these brick walls, so there you go. That's a brick wall for you. Bit of stone, another bit of brick wall there. Don't say I don't deliver. For those of you that like little fishing ponds, there's one there as well. Oh, we've got a bit of everything on this channel. Little stream running down there, look. Yeah, you wouldn't think. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. Feels like it's about 4 o'clock in the evening. It's so grey and miserable. You can tell everyone's got their lights on. That's how dull it is. Yet it's the middle of the afternoon. I still love these chimneys. I'm still fascinated by the brickwork on those chimneys. Fascinated, I tell you. Fassa-bloody-nated. So this is Albury, the village of Albury. Love it round here. We've got one more lane till we hit the coffee. Or not hit the coffee, drink the coffee. Don't want to hit it. Who hits coffee? Schmack! Have a coffee. Anyway, rambling, talking shit as normal. So before we get to the lane, there's a small brick wall with another brick wall behind it, with a brick wall here that goes into a slightly bigger brick wall, and then round here we go up and up and up till we get a stone wall. I know, variation, it's all good. Look at that intricate brick wall, we love it. And just coming up on the main drag there, the A25, I saw a group of off-roaders, probably about 10-15 bikes. I don't know if it's some kind of tour or school or whatever, but there was quite a few of them, which means I've got to be a little bit careful because there might be some people coming down this one. This is a hill that goes up to Newlands Corner. It's a little bit slippery, a little bit chalky, but I just want to be extra careful on this, just in case. I don't want to headbutt someone on the way down, so I'll try and stick to this side. Stick to my lane. Stay in your lane, boy. Stay in your lane. But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to go where the ruts take you and where the indentations lead you. Oh, all top tips on this channel. See, you can tell how miserable it is. This on a Saturday normally is absolutely jam-packed, but not today. It's just us fools that are out. I say us, just me. Right, coffee it up. Time to do everything in reverse. Oh, down the chalk on a lovely wet afternoon. It's just started raining, which is nice. It's going to add to the fun, which means I have to wipe the camera more. More work for me. Oh dear. Things I do. I get no fancy stuff on this channel. Got no one to wipe the camera, no one to film for me, no one to do the sound. It's all me, you know. One-man band. It's weird because the temperature's dropped as well. It's a lot colder, maybe because I've just been stationary. That's what it is. As soon as I get into the lanes again and start putting a bit of effort in, I'm sure I'll warm up. Well, I hope I'll warm up. Oh, trying to get back into it after a nice cup of coffee there. When you're doing it for a bit, you get a little bit of a flow going on, but then you stop and you've got to get back into it. That's what I'm trying to do now. Failing miserably, but we'll get there eventually. Like you can see, the water's running down, so obviously it's quite heavy in the hills, the rain. Not too heavy down here, but this is where it runs to. Because I don't know whether you know how gravity works, but everything runs downhill in gravity. I know, amazing, it's like a science channel. Right, so I'm going to turn you guys off until I get to the next lane. I know, you can't wait, can you? And that's why I'm doing it. I don't want to go through these lanes again and make you wait. I don't want you on the edge of your seat just sitting there going, oh, when's he going to get to the next lane? Because it's easier if I just turn you off and then turn you back on when I get there. Still raining, still a horrible day, still cold, still having fun though. Woo! Woo! I don't know why Americans do that, but I'm getting into that. Woo! It does make you feel good. Oh, try it. Next time you're out on the bike. Woo! Do it at random strangers, random walkers. Like this. Woo! Yeah, it makes you feel good. But I will leave the camera on as we go through Sheer, because some of you guys might never have seen this lovely little village. Obviously it looks a lot better in the summer when the sun's out and it's glorious, but it's still nice on days like this. I love this little village. The bonus of it on days like this is no one comes here, or very little. I say very little. It's still quite packed with cars, which unfortunately ruin it. The amount of people here ruin it, but if you live in Sheer you're going to have to put up with it. I read somewhere that it's had at least 50 films filmed here. So that's what makes it a tourist attraction. I've actually always wanted to live here. Can't convince the wife or the kids, but I would like to live here. I don't know, it's got a nice vibe about it. It's villagey, but it's vibey. You alright? Getting it dirty?
I thought, you know what, I've had this for about 2 weeks.
Alright. Well, I'm going to go up that lane anyway, so I'll go to the end, meet you there. I'll do a left. You don't have to go here, but I'll show you the beginning of it.
I'll give it a little whirl.
Are you sure? Just trying to work out if I've got a puncher. Yep, got a puncher. Oh well, we'll do the next lane and then creep home. It's a bit slippery and muddy. Hopefully I've got enough air to get me home. You going for it?
I'm going to go down.
Alright. Unfortunately, it seems like I've got a puncture on the rear, so we shall see. As long as it's a slow one, I should be alright. Oh, nearly fell off. I mean, this guy's brave. This is his first time out. How was that? Yeah? The front? Yeah, that's why I put these tyres on. I had those, I went out. Pretty similar to this. I crashed. I was out with a lunatic, but I crashed about 6 times and I thought, I'm getting tyres. As soon as I got the tyres, it changed the bike completely.
I only know about this lane, well, sort of, because I go on YouTube.
Alright.
And he mentioned that he sort of comes down this way, because I say I was struggling to find any.
Alright.
You can ride on legally, but
who's that then on YouTube?
who is it? I can't remember now. I've started following him and subscribed to him.
What's he ride? 250L?
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone that I know rides a 250L around here. I better get going before that goes down. Just go as far as you want, take it easy, go as slow as you want. Just do it in your own time. Alright, alright, see you later. Gonna have to take it easy. So I'm going out next week. Oh, I'm going out in 2 days, 3 days. Oh, almost bogged down. So what I might do is go find a petrol station, pump up the tyre, and hopefully it will get me home where I can have a look at it and fix it. It's feeling very soft at the back end. Gives me an idea of what it feels like with very low pressures though. Let's go over here. Oh, that hurt my leg. I can't bloody see. My goggles are steamed up. Just want to check this tyre, see how bad it is. I've got to try and get home. I'm about 30 minutes away from home. Doesn't seem to be going down anymore. It's not flat, but it's not good. Anyway, we'll persevere, find a petrol station and pump up the jams. I don't think that guy's followed me up. I hope not. I did tell him it was very suspect up here. Starting to get a little bit misty again. Right, let's go down the middle and hopefully we won't fall in the rut either side. This is more luck than judgment. I'm trying to remember how it was when it was dry. The cars churn up either side and kind of leave the middle bit alone, but you have got to hit it absolutely right, otherwise the back falls into a rut, and that's never good. It's even worse if the front does. Oh, straight in the mush. But we're doing all right. Right, so let's end the video here with these stupid pheasants. Get out the road, you stupid idiot. And you, move. They just fly straight in front of you. I don't know why. It's like either side, it'll probably land on my head in a minute. Right, anyway. It's probably pitch black for you guys. Not even 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I enjoyed that. I think I've still got a puncher on the back. It's slow, it seems. It hasn't really gone down since I last tested it. I'm going to go to the petrol station, pump it up a little bit so we got some on the road. Hopefully that'll get me home. Hopefully it's not a puncture and it's just gone down for some reason. I did hit a big bump on the back end coming off a little route. It was like a tabletop, not a high one, probably about 1 foot, 2 feet, and it just came off and it came down quite heavy. So I don't know whether I've done something there. We shall have a little look when we get to the petrol station, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too bad, because I need to go out in 3 days time and I don't fancy taking the wheel off, changing the inner tube or fixing the puncture and then carrying on from there. But anyway, let's end this video here. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys can get the drop on these videos. Just leaves me to say, you know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get gone.